Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming, and you'll probably recognise from the screen that I'm in Borderlands. I'm in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and I already made a video about starting this game. Mainly the reason I started it was actually because, if you've watched earlier videos, and if you haven't I'll explain, I started playing the first Borderlands games, Borderlands 1, and I really couldn't for the life of me see why it was so popular. It was kind of lots of fetch quests and hand that quest in. The characters weren't very interesting. It was a bit linear. There wasn't that many places you can go off the beaten track. And it was quite a hard game, actually. And a few people commented that it's because it's an old game and I should try some of the more recent games. So I decided to do that, because when I bought Borderlands 1, I got a whole package of Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, the prequel, and lots of DLCs. I don't know all the bits and pieces, but there's a lot. So that's why I started playing this. As I said in the first video, so far, and I decided I'm not going to make lots of videos about this because it's a game that's been out a long time, it's a very well-known game, there's loads of videos about it. This is just my personal opinion based on the fact of what I said about the first game. So, I'm badass rank 7, I think that's probably quite pathetic, but to me it sounds good. Anyway, yeah, I like this game a lot more than the first game. The first game, I felt that the first character, I have no recollection of what the guy's name was that you talked to in the village or the station that you start in, was just a quest-giving character. He didn't have any personality really, other than go and get this and go and do that and I can sell you this. The characters in this, the first guy you meet on the spaceship, Jack, is very interesting and funny, and the characters you meet are also quite interesting, and they have quite a lot of dialogue, and they're much more characters, if that makes sense. Also, this game has more kind of to it. So the first part, where you're trying to escape a destroyed space station and being attacked from the outset, that's quite intense and it's not easy, but I think it's more fun than the first game. Yeah, once you get down to the planet, you have to find this oxygen thing. I found that quite hard actually. I was like, what do I do here? And anyway, I kept going out and dying. But again, I did it, I've done it, and I've got my oxygen breather thing, so I can go down and explore the planet and go to various areas. There's lots of dragony, fire-breathing-y things all over the place here that attack you, a bit like the little things that attacked you in the first game, but these ones breathe fire. The other ones used to spit something. I can't remember what they spat. I don't think I want to know. So yeah, so story-wise and how it's done, other than aesthetically, because aesthetically how it looks is very similar, but story-wise I like it more. The characters are more interesting. The gameplay's similar. That's not bad or a good thing. I want to jump down there. Should I jump down there? Will I die? What do you think? Oh, let's do it, man. Ow. The gameplay is difficult. It was difficult in the first game. That's not anything wrong with the game. Some games are difficult, some games aren't. It's similar to The Division in difficulty. You can get killed a lot, especially early on, and there's a lot of these things that want to shoot you. Oxygen-y thing. So yeah, it's not an easy game, but then all games can't be easy. Papers that jump up next to you and you can't see them. So yeah, all games can't be easy. There's another one somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, I hate games that where things sort of appear next to you and you can't find them and they're kind of at your feet. Like this is obviously something at my feet. Help, help. But yeah, it's not an easy game. I wouldn't say it's a game that you just pick up and start playing, but that can just be me. It can be because I'm not wildly good at it. So again, we all find different There's a lot of these things, I have to say that, every kind of time you kind of go anywhere, these, whatever they are, dragony things, seem to appear in number, and there you can see the other one. I think they hatch. I'm not quite sure what the process is, so I'm assuming that if I kill that big one or something like that, maybe they don't hatch as many little ones. It's something like that, but I've not really worked out what's going on there. Just that there's lots of them, and they need to die. But yeah, part of all games when they're difficult is difficult for different people. So, for example, Inquisitor Martyr, which is a looter shooter, I found that I'm very good at, and I don't really die in it at all. I've never completely died in any run ever. So it's some games we just gel with and how they play or how the controls are or what you need to do. Some games we don't. So if this game is difficult for me, it doesn't mean it's difficult for everybody. Like I said, I would say difficulty wise for me it's like the Division 2, Division 1 was slightly more difficult. And I'm actually going to come back to Division on the channel in a bit as well. So yeah, all in all, my overview of Borderlands, having played the first game and now played a later game in the series, is yeah, definitely it adds something with the characters. That's what was missing in the first game. I didn't feel there was enough characters in it. They were just quest giver characters basically. Yeah, they said things in different ways and they had accents, but they were just quest giver characters. They didn't seem to have any personalities other than that. And then this game is much better. This is very much like Inquisitor Martyr. It's got tons and tons of loot everywhere, and I don't really think that's necessarily always a good thing. I think Inquisitor Martyr has way too much loot that you need, and you just end up with a bucket load of loot you have to get rid of and sell. And this game is just so much all over the place, it becomes a bit overwhelming and pointless. But anyway, other than that, yeah, I think the game is much better. I like it, I enjoy it. I would say you need to like the aesthetic and how it looks if you want to play it, because it's a very specific kind of game. If you only like realistic shooter games like The Division, you won't probably like this. And even if you don't mind not realistic ones like Inquisitor Martyr, which is a different kind of game, this is very particular on how it's done, this cartoony way. I quite like it. That's never been a problem. When I bought it, I knew what it looked like and I thought it looks fun. So I will continue playing this. I may not make any more videos about it on the channel because I only, like I said, made this video to test out what people were saying, and I think I've done that. And nothing I'm going to do in later videos is going to I think I need to turn on some oxygen thing. I remember now. I forgot. Never a good thing, don't forget to turn on your oxygen recycler. So yeah, unless there's something specific in the game that I noticed that I want to talk about, I won't make another video about this particularly. But I'll continue playing this off and on. As you probably know from the channel, I make a lot of videos about many different games, and I play loads of different games as well. Plus I play games on PC, so I have limited time to play every game, and although I think this game's quite good and I quite enjoy it, where it will fit in my playing time is another thing. But anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming from Borderlands the pre-sequel. Till next time, take care for now.